This is batch 0818 MMM Guidance 2. This is the 5/6. That's the business game. The link to the game across to the circle from 1 to 11 circle. And I believe a lot of us are already um, planning on or getting along with the business game task. For now, we are still waiting for students to join on our main school chat room tonight so that we can still discuss further on how they have seen the business game issues, any problem trying to understand the business game, or what it actually means. But we have to be patient for other people to join us because network is one of the factors that hinders a lot of us joining this 9 p.m. meeting. So we have to be patient. I welcome all of you, both students who are to join or already joined listening to me tonight. I welcome all of you. So, good evening, all of you. If you can hear me, please kindly put a plus or you say yes, type a yes if you can hear me so that I'll be sure that Ogidi and Yusuf, if you can hear me tonight, kindly put a plus or say yes, type a yes so that I'll be sure that you can hear me. Okay, Blessing can hear me. Okay. Ijoma Queen, can you also hear me? Ogidi Yusuf, you can hear me? Please put a yes. Yes, okay, good. I can hear you now. Okay. Okay. Yusuf, can you also hear me? Okay. To log in. All right. I hope you can also hear me, not just logging in, if you can also hear me. So my question is, since none of you was able to join me on Hangout, it would have been an interactive class. I could have heard you while you tell me. But now that you're mostly listening via YouTube, please, you can type your questions. How has it been with the business game so far? Those who have got the answer, the question, who followed the link, how have you gone with your cycle in planning your action? Waiting for any one of you who could just join on Hangout, or if it's not possible due to network, you can also type your questions here or your comments or your suggestions. I'm waiting. In the absence of that, I noticed there's something I've said a little bit of it yesterday. I noticed there are some students who are members of our batch who are not serious with their class, and I want you to your friends or you have a contact with them, please kindly advise them that instead of to be showcasing the attitude of you know try and say it's better you save those data that you're spending other things than you come and you're not the right way. You're just there to post or submit things that are not related to what we are doing here. Okay. Then for us who are serious, I appreciate your seriousness, how you have faced your tax so far. Ogidi, if you go to your circle and look for those people in your circles, and if none of members of your circle have created a WhatsApp group, you can create a WhatsApp group for your circle. Okay. But do you have people in your circle already? You can try getting into your circle in the night. You can try getting into your, a lot of people are logged on to the server. That's why it's overloaded. So you can do that maybe 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Something a time that the traffic will be low. That's when you can do that. That's why I suggested for some of us here that they tried it and they got in. I think Yusuf or I don't know, I can't remember. I think some of us here tonight tried it yesterday and it worked for them. You know, in the night, a lot of people are hanged up, or, trying to join the school at that same time. You can do that later on, maybe from 12:01 to think it will be better. A lot. We are also. I'm also complaining, and I'm passing through the same stuff you're passing through. It's just that maybe because I have been in this system, so I try to use some shortcuts. And sometimes when you try that, and if it's not working, you can try to. There's something they call cache. You can clear it. Sometimes if it's filled up, it delays your from loading sites. So you can also try that out by clearing your cache to see if we help you get to this school. So that's about that. This game, as I've always said, is the best part of the MMM community. It actually shows up the transparency in our community, how safe and easygoing and simplified going through the business game means it means understanding of events in our community, the ups and down, what really might be the cause of the ups and down, and how best to come out from the ups and down. It's only MMM that opens up its the principles and everything, and that's a stakeholder to be, because becoming a guider means you are not a stakeholder. Your stake is higher than a participant now, because you have a lot in now more than just a participant, because you will have a community of people you be trying to lead and guide towards better understanding of the MMA community. So with the business game, you start to understand how MMA comes up, the structures, the implementation, policy implementations, running, how the PHGH thing turns up, created, how it finally gets out again, and what happens within the time that some things goes wrong, it's actually from the business game that you understand when people say, or when we say MMM is a peer-to-peer donation platform. That it means you peer-to-peer, us, you and I. It's through this business game that you understand it, and you start to understand anything in the live stream. How? I don't understand that. Can you hear me? So it actually from the business game, you start to see, for instance, you see how MMM is developed in a country that it is not existing yet. It's through the business game that you. I think someone is with us here. Okay, Choma, welcome to our hangout tonight.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good evening. Rifkat, welcome also to our hangout tonight.
Hello, good evening. This is
Good evening.
Yusuf.
It's the name I see on the screen. And sorry, Yusuf. Okay, I will try to memorize that. Yusuf. So Yusuf, how has your day been? Or maybe network. So back to what I was saying. So with the business game,
Alright.
you start to
Well,
understand.
we have been
Hello? Hello? Hello, Yusuf, you said? I think network is the issue. Shoma, how has your day been?
Oh, it's been good so far. My circle, we're working on our business game plan, but we
Okay.
opted to do it individually and then come back, either merge or pick the best. But I've done up to task 5. I got stuck at task 5 because I'm not good at math. So all those calculations, they said calculate and calculate. It just scattered my brain.
Okay.
Mm.
You can just take it easy. If Rome was not built on a day, you take it step by step, you still get to the conclusion. The beauty of it is that the way you see MMM before now and the way you're seeing it from when you got acquainted to the business game, are they still the same?
Oh no, 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 at all, at all. It's more of like I think I did a short video, even though I didn't post it. It was just for myself anyway. I think everybody should just go through that school, through the guidance school. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you get a certificate or not. That you like before I got, I used to think it was just give and get. But these classes I've been having, videos and all the things I've been reading, it just spells out clearly what MMM actually is. Now. So I feel like than before.
Good. Good. That's just what it should be. So you can see that from henceforth, your approach, your belief, or your behavior within the community will now have to be a little bit better, amplified, or the attitude will just be refined now. So you start to know that patience is the most important thing in MMM. Because it's a community of people and there's nothing binding like a force that is binding them or any punishment that is binding. So people are likely to behave any way they want. And when people behave the way they wish to behave, affect the community at large. So, and when people now, when such happens, you see people saying, that MMM is owing me. MMM has my 216 Mavro. MMM has my June, July Mavro. But in the proper sense, MMM is not holding your 216, neither are they holding your June, July. These Mavros or this GH amount are rest in our individual bank account or pocket, or has been used to solve family issues, or have been used to drink.
Yes.
I want each and every one of us to engage and seriously participate in the business game, because it will help you personally. When it gives you the depth, understanding why you need to use spare money. You now see that that English, there's no guarantee. You now see reasons why there's no guarantee. Okay. When
Yes.
you hear peer to peer, you see reasons why it is a peer to peer system.
Yes.
Okay. And when we are approaching event months or celebration months, we notice that people start to either save or spend more, but people don't invest in
Yes.
festive period, and people don't engage themselves in something like deposits, and the rest of it. Everything is about withdrawal. That's why you notice
Oh, true.
start to withdraw. They'll start telling you some network issues and that. You see how it also affects our own system, our own community, because everybody goes straight to the GH button, and the
Yes.
system cannot satisfy everyone at the same time. So
Yes.
please understand the business game. Do not go and copy and paste people's work and just copy and submit it for me. Understand the essence of the business game. Start to use it. The business game tells you, it throws a big light on MMM for you to understand it and know totally what you're up for.
Mm.
Okay. Do you have a question?
Yeah. No, no. I don't have any question now, because the only
Have a
thing, like,
comment.
oh, my only concern was I'm still stuck. I was telling my circle this before I left office.
Okay. Okay. What was
That
it? What?
hello?
I can't hear you. Said hello.
Yeah, hello.
You said what? I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said I don't actually have a question.
Okay.
If I just wanted to say something, when I
Okay.
was reading MMM ideology about the part about money and how
Okay.
money is not real, and how it's just being used to enslave the masses and all that. I
Hmm.
now realize when I won't read a book, but I wrote something on how the world would be a better place. And the first thing I
Okay.
said then was that crap money. That was what I said then. So the basically how it
You said
works
the first.
is the first
You
thing I
said the
said
first thing you
that
said
we
was okay.
scrap money, scrap.
Okay, to scrap money. Okay.
So basically, how it will work is if I need something, it basically works on honesty. That's how it will rule. Now, if I need something, I just go to where they make that thing. I tell them I need this thing, and then I get it. And if that person needs something else, goes to where I need this. Something like the community, just basically what MMM does now.
Okay.
Watching that video, my mind just went back to what I wrote, and it's actually what MMM is telling to do with if you need and then you have to provide, you give out, and then when you need it, somebody else will give you. It's not like you're going to go and make it because you want to make big car. That's why they always tell us use your spare change. giving it
Mm,
out, and there's nobody you actually get it back. You know,
of
so
course.
it just got me thinking. This thing can actually work. Everybody buys into the idea and not just think of it as a get rich quick scheme or a Ponzi scheme or whatever. You know, it's something you just put money. When you need money, somebody will give you. When somebody needs, you give somebody. Everybody's just helping one another, and we will just find ourselves coming out of all this enslavement, so to speak.
Yes, that's why somewhere in the ideology, if you read the ideology, somewhere in the ideology, a sense of or a belief that there's money somewhere that can assist them when they are in need.
Mm,
You understand? So,
mm,
but when we leave off this idea, it means we are chasing the winds, and that is when greed sets in.
yeah.
For instance, when MMM started, because people didn't understand the system, they were
Mm,
still curious. They were still curious um, and scared. So
mm,
everyone who participated at that early time, one step up, and things were going on fine because they
yes.
didn't engage with loans, they didn't engage
Mm-hmm.
with their rents, they didn't engage with their school fees. The
Yes. They actually
community
use their spare
good because they never trusted the
system.
mathematics behind the community.
Mm-hmm.
Now, January, February, March, April, May, June was the sincere moments of our community. That's 2016. The get rich people now joined August, September, October, and
Mm,
started now forgetting the system is all about peer-to-peer donation. They taught it into they turned it into an investment
mm,
project. They started borrowing from banks and started investing huge amount of money. From their perspective, it was investing.
mm-hmm.
And when you start doing that, you turn on the greed button in our lives. We turn on the desperate button in our life. We turn on the um, get get it quick before the fire is out. And
Yes.
it actually dealt with our community. Now, such people ran away and it all started
After calling
all over
them.
again this year. It was moving perfectly until they came in and which actually prompted this last upgrade. But
Yeah.
the most important thing is who let the cat. It's us that let such people in.
Mm-hmm.
It's until we reframe as guiders or guiders to be, or as participants, until we reframe our views
Yes.
from let me get this referrals bonus, from let
Mm-hmm.
me get this leaders bonus, from let me get this registration bonus. Registration bonus that account so that registration bonus or the registration bonus, it is the referrals bonus multiple account person to now go and get more registered accounts. Okay, it is also the leader referrals bonus that made um, someone to go and tell someone is
Use
an
Glo.
investment without
Mm,
telling the person the truth that is a donation platform, which there's no guarantee.
yes.
And when he or she was talking about that, he already has the 3%, 2% referrals bonus. Never thought to tell the person he's engaging the newbie, not bring in 10 million, do not bring in 15 million. In his selfish heart, he was already planning on the 10% of the 50 of MMM to this person. And when these people come in, they don't understand. All they see that is they get rich quick. Right, they are our community. So we, as you would be, or you, and I believe all of us who will graduate and become guiders, please, when you are introducing a new person into this community, do not have your leaders or guide all the bonus. Your heart should be settled on the financial apocalypse. The apocalypse in the sense that is the leverage from where you are to another point. Instead of for you to go borrowing to set off or settle his house rent and the rest of them gradually from the little growth that we get and provide help in MMM. If you can pass this on to the newbies and make them to understand that MMM is a project for the curious minds. MMM is a project who give it all out because it's spare money, with that trust that I can get it and I cannot get it. If we try to translate this to these people, our newbies, that means we start having the right set of people joining back our community the way it was. You know, before, in May 2016 or on upwards, you don't think about fake POP. Kasmia, sorry about your network. I'm sorry about your network. But it's until this faker starts joining our community, that's when fake POP and the rest of it. When I joined our community, if you get help, let's say do Mavro night, that's Tuesdays and Thursdays. If Mavro Tuesday is the greatest, he has to add Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's like 6 days. Percentage will now be accumulated on top of the Mavro. So it used to be like B. So Mavro Tuesday, if you are to get if you're to get help on Tuesday up to midnight, so that the Mavro will be added. Mavro used to add at 00 hours, that's 12 a.m. So when it adds, your money to get help, the amount you'll be getting on get help will now be much. Immediately you click on get help and you sign out, or you go and do another thing in your back immediately. With either 2 or 3 or 5 people. Okay? And when you're matched, you will be at sleep. Let's say, like others would keep awake too. You can click that thing and go back and sign in again. Or you might not even sign in. The next thing is your phone, is the alert. You will just hear came in your phone. You know that your get help is paying. Do you understand? You even be the one to call the person and tell the person, and please upload, let me confirm you. Before 5 a.m., the people you are matched with have already gone into your account. Something you just got at maybe 12:30 midnight. Before 3 doing transfer, you've got your donation complete. I'm telling you, Drew, May, and the rest of them. And if somebody uploads something for you, then you don't have to heartbeat yourself. All you have to do is know that it's network that has made it not to land in your phone, the alert. Give it time or go to ATM and check, or go to your bank and check. The get help is there. These were when sincere people were, doing the things before we got more of insincere people into the system. But we opened the door for these people because we failed to introduce the true ideology into them. So I want each and every one of us, from now on, any newbie that you are introducing into the system, please the first truth is that you're providing the help, much order will come. Stop telling people that it will take 2 weeks. Always tell people, please, any money that you wish to donate, that it will not come back. Okay? Once we are open and truthful to people, make everyone who you are introducing into our beautiful community to understand that this is a project of curious people, that of curiosity and quest. You understand? So that the person will willingly join and feel safe joining. But when you put a lot of big ideas and anything happens, panic will settle in and it becomes a very big problem. How are you? It's the first time I'm seeing you. How are you? What I'm seeing is DA. Is that your name?
No, my name is David.
Your name is? Hey, sorry. Should I remove the camera on you? Okay, let me remove it. You say your name is?
My name is Kadai.
Okay. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Network
I hope. Yes, the network has been an issue.
Network this morning.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, but I'm happy.
I want to ask when Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I said I just want to ask how the presentation and how we are going to do about it.
I can't hear you. It's faint. Can you come a little bit close to your microphone so that I can hear you?
Hear me now?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
I said I don't know how we are going to task being given to us. That is one. Secondly, we are more than the link we created for our group. That we are more than 10. How do we go about that? Thirdly, how are we going to submit the task after we have, and how is the presentation going to be? Those are my questions, sir.
Okay. Thank you. First and foremost, the business game is for your circle, and in your circle, you can only be from 1 to 10, and is the system that assigns people in your circle. So let me put it in a so that we all can understand how it goes. Hello, I can hear you. Hold on, I have a question I'm answering. I will also attend to you.
Okay.
So now, in your circle, you should be up to 10, 9 or 10. The WhatsApp group, because I think WhatsApp is better for you to organize within yourself. Now, if you create your WhatsApp group, you have to have a presenter. You have to have your leader, circle leader. You have to have your presenter. You have to have a secretary who will be writing down what you guys are discussing or planning. You have to have your PRO, your and the rest of it. I made a list of those things you should have in that link. If you scroll down, you see it. So now all you have to do is plan. Hello? Can you hear me?
I said, are you saying? You said,
Hello?
I said, can we
Can you?
10 in the group?
Can you be up to 10?
You cannot be more than 10.
You cannot be more than 10. The system assigns it. You cannot be more than what the system will assign. You can't be more than 10.
Okay. Well, after yes, we are initially 10, but we saw some people come in and they were like, yeah, they belongs to our circle. I'm surprised if the circle can
No,
be more
no.
than 10.
Let me show you how you know the people in your circle. Let me tell you how you know the people in your circle. Okay? Circle. Kindly tell all of them to type yes. Anybody that is a member of your circle should type yes. Once they are typing their yes, you see their names. You understand? Every member of your circle, once they type yes, you see their names and you know the number of people in your circle. Find out. Another way to find out is when you are in your circle, you click on event page. There's something they call event page. When you click, okay, first, tell me your circle. What circle are you in?
I mean, circle
Circle what?
3. Group 31, circle 3.
Circle 3.
Yes, circle 3.
I'll tell you something. Just hold on. Let me get to your circle now. Just give me time. My system is loading up your circle. You're 9 in your circle.
Yeah.
You have Ago Chieku, Agu Chigeku. You have Ogwejo for Azoka. You have Muyinwa. You have Kashmir. You have Ese Elvis. You have Nino. You have Gladius Nino. You have Dada Israel. You have Mwovu Linus. You have Okonkwo Ozamaka. You heard me, right? Did you hear me?
Sir.
Now.
All right, sir.
You said? Hello, I can't hear you.
I cannot cap all the names offered.
But I will find a way.
I can see.
I will paste all the names for you in your circle now. And there's something I want you to help me do. What is your name?
That is Israel.
You said?
That Israel.
Okay, good. There's someone that is in your circle. If the person has joined you, tell me. You know Okonkwo Ozamaka?
Yes.
Yeah? Okonkwo Ozamaka in your circle?
Yes.
You said?
Yes, I've seen him.
Is it him or her?
Yeah.
You said?
I've seen her.
You've seen her?
Yes.
I can't hear you. Okay, now let me tell you. you have to keep an eye on that particular person. The person is submitting
Okay.
a man's task. The person is using a man, and you've said is a she, and the name is a she, but is submitting a guy's task. So please keep an
Okay.
eye on the person, okay? I don't want
Okay.
the person to be the reason why your circle will not graduate.
Okay.
Okay?
How do we go
So
about that? What can we do to stop that? We just move the person in that circle.
no. Don't remove. Just keep an eye. Don't allow the person make you do what is wrong, because the person will come in with suggestions, with shortcuts for you very soon. He will start to tell you shortcuts that might lead your circle into problems. He will start to bring like in this business game, he will start to bring other people's business to tell you guys to use it. That is the fastest way to get to pass.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask if the mentor I've not
What?
actually marking someone's work.
You said what's going to happen to who?
Someone whose job has not been marked from the beginning.
Someone whose tax has not been marked from the beginning.
Yes, from day one.
The person should submit now. Once the person is submitting the right thing, the tax will be marked. Unless the person is not submitting the right thing, but there must be comment. There must be a mentor's comment on the task.
Okay.
Unless the person is submitting task, like this one I just mentioned now.
All right.
So far, okay.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Said one more thing.
Yeah, the presentation. How is it going to look like?
Okay.
Put the presentations. But how for me, because I've not seen the space or an app whereby we are going to submit the task.
Okay, the presentation, first and foremost, let's say the presentation starts on Monday. What you need to do is to put up your action plan, how you go to Thailand, what you start to do in Thailand, how you start to use the money that you're given, how you will now use it to generate and start to when people are GHing to pay honor their GH orders on to other things you need to do, other promotion seminars that you need to do to get more members. Once you write down your plan in Google Doc, Google Slide, you also need to put the names of people in your circle attached to that document. Then on the day of the presentation, on Monday, you only need to come to the general group, this is our general group, and say that your circle is ready. Then I will join your circle. I will post the meeting link for your circle, and all of you join the way you just join now, but you join from your circle. Then your presenter will start to present it and tell me everything that you've said you will do when you get to Thailand. After saying that, I will now score you. Okay, you will now submit it to my email. The document, you submit it to my email, while the rest of your circle will also have a copy of their own. Because on day 7, they will also submit individually the business game plan. Do we understand? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you?
Problem with that group member, we are more than 10.
The ones I've already
To
told
be
you
in
how
that
to
we are
see. I've already told you what you should do. The people that are not in your circle, delete them from your WhatsApp. Or the how do they say it again? You are the admin of the WhatsApp, right?
Yes.
Yes, delete those ones that are not in your circle. I've already told you. From the WhatsApp, tell everybody in your WhatsApp to go and type their name in your batch, in your circle. You understand?
Thank you, sir.
Let me see if I can.
Okay.
I will find a way to get you the names of people since you're already having or if I will find a way to get you their names. That's just the only thing I can do for you, so that you have their names to help you.
That,
All right.
I will go from there.
Hello. You said?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yes. So just tell them to, if I can send you their names, but it will take me a little time. But the easiest way is just to tell them to do this stuff, to type plus or to say yes or to type their name in your circle. All of them should just type their names. The people that will type their name, there will be 9. Once they type their names, you now know differentiate them from the people in your WhatsApp and delete the rest of them. Okay. Then Queen, you said how do you bring back downliners that refuse to PH after December 2016 that you have tried all you could to no avail? Okay. One thing I will tell you is that there's a native language that says that come and eat is not come and walk. Okay, life is not by force. If you want to bring a man to food and the man refuses to eat, please kindly leave the person. MMM is not by force. You don't have to push them. You've done your best so that when things go wrong, or if things go wrong, they will not say you are the one that pushed them to it. After all, they never wanted to. MMM participation is free will. It's from your heart you decide to participate. It's from your heart. Why is it from your heart? Because the means is from your pocket. It's your money that is coming out for donation. So you actually going to decide whether you're ready to let this money come out from your pocket. So it might be that they are not really ready to let from their pocket in 2017 since they have made donation in 2016. So no need to force them. MMM is not by force. Okay. So you just allow them. But your attitude, your style, your way of life, your new changes, your financial freedom and apocalypse to join very soon. That's why I say MMM is a way of life. For instance, we are going for when we were going to university, we had a lot of okay when we are going for jam and the rest of it. We had a lot of friends who were staying at home and said that they are not going to go to university. Some said they were going to travel out of Nigeria. Some said they were going into business and all that. Took our jam and got admission into the university. You know, when you get into the university, you change your clothing, your friendship, and your style will just change. So when we are coming back with our clothing and our style change, these ones that are home planning to travel abroad, and these ones that were going saying they will go into business and all that, started seeing the change in us, and it pushed most of them to take jam the next year. education. If you put it to what we are doing in our community in MMM, if you take MMM as a style and a way of life, your changes, your Brandy and Vivendi financially, that will make these 216 run away to come back. You see that the 216 run away will come to you and say, what is your secret? There are some people in my business today who are suffering through the Nigerian economic system because of the way the economy is now. I am in the same line of business with, they see changes. When they say there's casting down, there's no client, there's this one, there's that one, they see a new thing in my life. It's either I buy this, I acquire this, or I do this. They are still wondering, for some who believes in secrecy, that is this the same business we are doing that this man is doing? Okay. Then for some who are close, had come close and saw that yes, it's still the same business, but there's another financial apocalypse that is running along the business, that is greasing the business. So when things are not moving in the business, the real business, the physical business, our community is there to cheer me up. So you see, I'm standing on both feet, strong and firm. So way of life through MMM has brought these people, admirers, to join in order to be like me. So if you want these people to come, it will not be by force. It will be by your style of life, not to be flamboyant, not to be extravagant, not to be reckless in your spending or your clothing, your lady, or with your weapon. Not that, but there's a way you package yourself. If you see that you're self-made, and when they come to know why you're self-made, you tell them it's not that place they are looking at. That is not like your fiance or your husband is financing you, but that you're a self-made woman, a woman of substance, by your community, the MMM. Okay, so I have tried that in my own personal life and it works for me. That's why I always give it as an advice for another person to also try that. It will also work for the person. MMM is a responsible community. Everyone who is in our community should try to be as much as responsible as possible, because it is that your responsibility that look around will look at you and want to embrace the same thing your that is around you. Okay, we are 3 minutes away to the end of today's meeting. I appreciate each and every one of us that have stood here tonight, both listening to us via YouTube and also the ones that are with me here on Hangout that have heard their voices. It has been encouraging that we are a community of people chasing same, and we must get to that place. It means that our community can and will never die. We still have people around us because. So please keep fighting hard wherever you find yourself until we leave this slave community and become better of ourselves. Remember, whatever you earn must be put back. Whatever you put back will come back. And as they come, is the network that is making you not to access your circle at this point in time. There's a lot of jam. A lot of people are doing the same thing at the same time, so that's why you can access it. Give it time, say 1 a.m. or 2. It will get better. And also, our school programmers are always 24/7 trying to improve on the issues. Their factor is just our normal service providers in Nigeria. If you try Etisalat, you try Airtel. Okay, Etisalat is 99. It's 99 mobile. You try them. You try this one. If you see I have like 3 different modems from 3 different network providers. So if this one fails, I turn another one on, and this one fails, I turn another one. It has been a chase, and I will keep chasing the network until we find it. So I'm also experiencing the same thing, but the solution is give it time. Just like within midnight, and then you can access your circle, then get your WhatsApp, your circle WhatsApp, then can move on and make sure you have your presentation ready by Monday. Okay, I appreciate each and every one of us here tonight. Is responsible. Remember to keep away from troubles and to always keep safe. And remember to keep a track of what is good and continue doing those things that are good. It helps us a lot. Okay, so good night from here. We'll still have tomorrow. There's no class on Monday, so we still have tomorrow to talk about how far we've gone. So, and task is ongoing. Please kindly still take the task serious and follow the comments that I drop often. So good night. Say you have a question, okay. You have a question. Let's see your question so that. Question. Let's hold on for our question. Let's see what our question is.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
I want to ask, sir.
Okay.
The group task, when is the last day for submission?
Which of the group tasks? The circle?
3.
Is it the You're not submitting. You're not submitting until you present, and you present as a circle, as a group, as a team. So it's on Monday that you have to present.
Okay, we are not presenting today.
No, it's on Monday that you present. So you and your circle need to come together and plan what you will do with the money you are giving to go to develop MMM in Thailand. Yes.
But we're having an issue with network because it doesn't work together. Network is always a problem.
Yes, I noticed. It's also a problem in my own part. That's why I said every member of your circle should be ready to present in case your presenter has a problem with network. Another person will come as plan B.
Okay, okay. Let me talk to my presenter. I can do that because my network is always clear, even though it's raining.
Oh, that's good. What's your location?
Abuja.
Okay.
I'm using Airtel.
Okay. Airtel. I think I have Airtel. I will be trying it up. So remember, each member of your circle should try to understand the business game and how to present it so that on Monday you won't say your presenter is maybe in one hole in Nigeria and the person does not have network. So some other person can just fit in there. Say that. Okay.
Okay.
And Quincy said All right, you're welcome. Quincy said you said we should check the instructions. We should click on it and start games, and after that, what next? Okay, to join a circle, what you need to do is click on the 5 stroke keys. When you click on it, a page will open that will tell you to start game. Click on that start game. Another page will open and tell you to get a circle. Click on get a circle, and automatically you'll be assigned a circle. So you will see your circle members. Okay, and in your circle, I've already sent a link to the business game in your circle. So you can also click on the link and the business game will open. You read and understand the business game. The business game, in a summary, is that MMM is sending you to develop MMM. That's to introduce them to the community, which means you have to go seminars of all kinds. You have to do promotions, billboards, jingles, internet, offline and online promotions, just to make people introduce them for them to join MMM. And you go with your team going to Thailand with the members of your circle. So that's what it's all about. Okay. Then also you have to note that the business game is very important. Without the business game, you're not going to graduate from this school. So your participation is important. No compromise. A lot of people have spent their data on this school, and at the end, simply because is a no-go area, is a must for every student. Okay, so on this note, we say good night.
Okay, good night.
Keep out of. Yeah, all right.